Hey there, welcome to the second annual, biannual, whatever you want to call it, FLIPPIE Awards. I am your host, Flipper Frank. Yes, this is the FLIPPIE Awards. If you don't know what the FLIPPIE Awards are, when everybody's making them lists and all them top 10 and awards and like, oh, here's the best figure and this got the best articulation and this brought me back to my childhood and all that. We don't do any of that shit, all right? We go over best nominations per company, per toy line, for what is the figure that flips for the most, so you can make the most money. That's right, this is the only award show where you make money. Ain't nothing more important than making money, all right? I don't want to hear that shit about like, oh, love of the game, love of collecting. No, it's a money game. Money makes the world go round, and that's where I live, on the world, and I try to make as much money as possible, and I want you to make as much money as possible, but not more money than me. So, without further ado, let's get down to the FLIPPIE Awards and start with the first nomination. And I don't do this stuff on my own. I got some special guests to give out the nomination. So, let's get to the first category with Marvel Legends from Hasbro. I made a lot of money off Hasbro through the years. Made a lot of money off Marvel Legends, okay? People, they watch those Marvel movies and then they walk out and they go, man, I wish I could get something for my kid who loves Spider-Man. They love Iron Man. And then I show up and I go, hey, I got something for you. And they go, wow, it's a little overpriced. And I go, hey, it's just a little bit of money for my time and effort. And I get those dividends. And to present Marvel Legends, I got a special guy who's not part of Marvel Legends at all, but I couldn't hire all the people I wanted to get. Let's talk to you. Casey Jones, take it.
Hey, it's me, Casey Jones. I only agreed to do this because I thought it was an award for the guy who flipped bad guys on their asses the best. But I guess since I'm here, I'll just give out the nominations. And the most flippable Marvel Legend nominees are Night Spider, X-Men 97 Rogue, and the HasLab Giant Man. And the winner is HasLab Giant Man. I could take him.
Next, we move to the land of eternity, where we talk about Masters of the Universe, which have brought me a good amount of money, okay? And this has nothing to do with Flippable, okay? Flippable is not part of the Masters of the Universe. I do not want to talk much about Flippable because I do have an ongoing lawsuit because the makers did not pay me for my likeness, so we won't discuss that. But to talk about the Masters of the Universe, I got my buddy Leatherhead. Leatherhead, take it away.
Hey, this is Leatherhead straight out the bayou to present the nominees for Most Flippable Masters of the Universe action figure of 2024. And the nominees are Sorceress Snake Sexy Tila right there. Them Turtles of Grayskull Mermen that you can't find nowhere. And the STCC Too Bad action figure Masters of the Universe Origins. And the winner is SDCC Too Bad. Yeah, that's a hard one to find. When I went to Comic-Con, that's what they told me. They said too bad. And then Leatherhead took a bite out of their butts. And speaking of flipping, I'm gonna get out of here and flip some crawdads into my mouth. Ha ha ha. I made that joke on the last Flippies. I'm a hack. What can I say? See y'all later, alligator.
All right, next category is one that I'm going to present because I'm real in the know about this. It is the best place to hide figures. Now, sometimes you walk into like a department store, let's say a Target and a Walmart, and you see some stuff that you can flip, right? But you don't have the money to pay for it, all right? Maybe you didn't get paid, maybe the credit card's low. So you gotta hide them figures somewhere because you don't want somebody who's like a fan to get them. So you gotta find the best places to hide figures where you can come back when you got the funds and get those figures. My nominations for the best places to find figures. Now, this is not specific to any department, it's kind of like overall. First nomination is the sporting goods section. You'd be surprised how you can hide stuff there. There's like big weights that nobody wants to deal with. Even the people at Target, they don't want to move that shit. Put your stuff behind there, you're good to go. Second nomination is the condom end cap. If you put your stuff next to the condoms, a lot of time a guy will show up and he might see those toys, but you don't want to tell anybody about it because you don't want to admit that he's over there for whatever reason. I don't know why you'd be upset about it. If you're in the condom aisle, I mean, that's a good thing for you, but nobody wants to admit it. So that's actually a good spot. Usually it's like an end cap, but if you put it under the end cap, nobody says nothing. So that's another good spot. And the third nominee is the expensive shoe aisle, okay? Now, I know what you're saying. People buy shoes at department stores all the time, but they don't buy expensive shoes. So anything that's like $60 or over, that section, you hide your toys. You can hide them behind the boxes. You can hide them in the boxes, okay? People don't go to department stores for expensive shoes. That just doesn't happen. Real nice, safe place to put your shoes. You can probably come back a whole week later. You still find what you're looking for. And the winner is the condom end cap. Woo! Hey, never fails. You got a lot of guys out there trying to hook up, and the last thing they want is some people showing up and, like, you know, in their business. Same thing with the Target employees. They don't want to get too familiar in that area, okay? They kind of like, they take a look. If it's nice and clean, they just move on. The condom end cap, great place to hide toys. All right, the next section, this one kind of puts a burr under my saddle because if you're a flipper, you know that it's real irritating when you got something that's selling real hot and then the selfish companies are like, hey, we're gonna re-release these for fans or whatever. So this next category is figures that you were the most upset that were re-released. And to talk about this, you got a guy who's like the opposite of upset. It's the Happy Toy Guy Review Guy. Take it away, Happy Toy Guy Review Guy.
Hey everybody, it's me, Happy Toy Guy Review Guy. I've been in the witness protection program for selling out the cartels for the last year and a half. But that doesn't mean I can't pop out of my secret location to talk toys, and talk we will. And the category are toys that you are upset that were re-released. Now, I would never personally be upset at toy companies since I think they all do great work. And I love talking about and reviewing their products, even though being in witness protection has made it hard for them to send me stuff lately. But that's a whole other ball of wax. And the nominations for toys that you were most upset were re-released are X-Men 97 Wolverine from Hasbro, the TMNT Toon Diorama from NECA, and the Mafex, or is it Mafex? I don't know how you pronounce it, whatever way the company likes, because I don't want to piss them off, Venom. And the winner is the NECA TMNT Toon Diorama. Great toys, great pickups. I do miss my old home and family, but if I can get free toys sent to me here in dusty Tulsa, Oklahoma, I'll be great. Oh, gave away my location. I gotta go.
Next up is G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe, real popular brand from the 80s. But I'm not going to be the one to talk about it. I'm going to take this over to my buddy, Creepy Christmas Ninja Turtle. Let him have it.
Yes, it is I, Raphael, also known as the Creepy Christmas Ninja Turtle, okay? I believe the name's quite droll, but I'd not give it to myself. So here because my agent thought that this was a legitimate award show, but nevertheless, let's continue on with the nominees. And the nominees for Most Flippable G.I. Joe Classified Figure are the Nemesis Immortal action figure, the Cobra Commander Once a Man STC exclusive action figure, and the Falcon and Quarrel 2-pack. And the winner is, the Nemesis Immortal action figure. I don't even know what that is. I don't collect toys, but I shall be having word with my agent. Bye.
All right, yeah. I made a lot of monies off G.I. Joe, okay? It always helps that I'm a fan, and I always say whenever I make a deal, hey, Joe. All right, the next one I'm going to cover right here. Every now and then, if you are walking out with a bunch of the same action figures, somebody's going to catch you and they're going to say, hey, are you a flipper? And it might get a little hot. You might need to get out of there. So this one is best excuses if you get caught. Number one is, I'm army building. Number two is, they're for charity. Number three is, no habla inglés. And the winner is, as always, no habla inglés. Woo, yeah, that'll get you out of most situations. Now, let's say you live in like a heavy Latin area or an area where a lot of people speak Spanish. On a bonus, you just tell them this: Estoy construyendo un ejército de figuras de acción, which translates into I am army building. Yeah, that's right. You can get bilingual with that. You just memorize that phrase, and that way, even if they confront you, you hit them with that, and then you get out of there. In fact, it's not a bad idea to learn that phrase in every language, just in case. So yeah, that's that one. Next up is a company that I love, Mezco, because Their customer service is practically non-existent, which means that all that profit goes right to them. That is a company that I aspire to if I ever became a toy company. So let's go over the Mezco figures that flip for the most, and to kick us off is none other than Johnny Bad Business Practices. Johnny Bad Business Practices, let him know.
Hey everybody, my name is Johnny Bad Business Practices. They invited me to give out this award because I've got a lot of experience floating from companies to companies. Some people don't know this, but I'm responsible for quite a few things that are out there in the toy game. For instance, when I worked for Hasbro, it was my idea to do the Engine of Vengeance HasLab. That was me. I was the one that made the decision to make Casey Jones a Mezco exclusive. Okay, that was me too. And then most recently, I took care of all the shipments on the NECA Donnie's Lab. That was me too. So yeah, I got a lot of experience. So let's go ahead and get to the nominees now. The most flippable Mezco action figure nominees are the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle 4-pack, the Casey Jones action figure. Hey, I worked on that. And the Dick Tracy figure, the Blank. And the winner is the Blank. Those are all great flippable action figures. But now I gotta go. I got a new job with Hasbro. They put me in charge of coming up with the pricing for this new Maximum Spider-Man figure or something like that. I forget what it's called. Can't wait to reveal that. Toodaloo!
We are now moving on to the legend, Todd McFarlane, aka Toddy Mac, aka Uncle Todd. I feel like if a flipper became a toy maker, this would be the guy, okay? What with the cutting corners everywhere and overpricing things that shouldn't even cost that much just to fatten up that bottom line. Dude's my hero. Because he is my hero, I got the man himself to present this next award. Yeah, that's right, Uncle Todd, let him have it.
Hey everybody there, this is Uncle Todd McFarlane right here doing the peace sign. Got a lanyard because I'm super important, got super important things to do at conventions, and the Spawn shirt, don't forget that. I created them, but I'm here at the FLIPPIE Awards to give out the nominations for the most flippable McFarlane figures. Let's face it, they're all flippable. You make money off all of them, okay? Especially me, let's face it. And the nominees for most flippable McFarlane action figure are the Wonder Woman Collector's Edition. Get this one fast because I think I lost the license to DC. Captain Carrot. I don't even know what that guy is. They told me it was good. I put him out, made some money, bada boom. And the Kickstarter Blue Medieval Spawn, which I created. That's right, all the different spawns I created. Medieval Spawn Blue, Medieval Spawn Black, Medieval Spawn Gray, Pink, anything with the Spawn name, that's me, baby. And the winner is, even though they're all winners, the Blue Kickstarter Medieval Spawn. Yeah, that's right. Made a lot of money off that thing. But let's face it, I'm Todd McFarlane. I'm constantly making money. I just can't stop making money. And with that, I gotta go probably to make some more money. Toddy Mac out.
All right, Medieval Spawn, I love it, okay? Any dude who is a multimillionaire but still goes out around to his fans, hat in hand, asking for money, I mean, that's a guy who's all right with me, okay? Toddy Mac, you're my hero. But now we got to get serious for a bit. It's going to be a somber moment because now we are talking about toys that didn't make it, okay? Sometimes toys, they just don't make it across the finish line. And it's a huge tragedy because those are profits that we could have all made. But it just wasn't meant to be. So without further ado, I'm going to try to use a song that I'm not going to get a copyright ding on, okay? Maybe I'll find a cover or something. And let's have a moment of silence for the toys that did not make it. Here we go.
I will remember you. Do. Will you remember me? Do. Don't let your love pass you by. Weep not for the memories.
That's Snake Lair. I really feel like I could have made some money off that, okay? If I had waited till the FOMO hit, I mean, who knows? Sky's the limit, but it's not meant to be. Although I think they're like redoing it or something, so maybe we'll get another chance. Anyway, we are moving to a company that has been pretty damn controversial as of late, okay? I've made a lot of money off these guys. It is NECA, specifically the TMNT line, all right? Now, it isn't the cash cow that it used to be, all right? I used to keep myself in diamonds and furs just flipping cartoon turtles all over the place, but there's still some juice left in the tank. There's still some milk to squeeze out of the cow to present this very, very special award of most flippable NECA TMNT figure. Let's go with, I don't know, Bane.
Actually, the name is Crockmaster Bane. Bane is my brother. You will soon learn that the hard way, Flipper Frank.
Oh, shit, I'm sorry.
And the nominees for most flippable NECA TMNT figure are the exclusive NECA TMNT First Turtle 2-pack, the exclusive Kevin Eastman as Garbage Man action figure, and the TMNT movie figure Tatsu. And the winner is the NECA TMNT Garbage Man Kevin Eastman figure. Yes, well deserved. As for you, the audience, you will continue watching this award show. Otherwise, it will be extremely painful. For you. Goodbye.
Mr. Kevin Eastman takes the gold. I love it, okay? The creator himself. His autograph, by the way, adds another $50 to $70 to any product you got. So if you see him at a convention, you want to get that stuff out there, come up to him, just tell him you're a big fan, and then just go straight to eBay. You'll make some money, trust me. All right, next we are moving into Mondo. Now, you might say, hey, Mondo, it's a bit expensive out the gate, okay? Is there any profitability there? You gotta be shrewd. You gotta know what to look for. It's usually the more limited or timed items, okay? You gotta take advantage of the fans that don't have the money at the time, wait until it sells out, and then you turn around and you make them pay the piper. Here to present the award for most flippable Mondo figure is Granny April. Take it away, Granny April.
Hello, it is I, Granny April. I hope everybody is having a lot of fun watching the award shows. When I was young, I used to watch award shows as well, and I went to a few. I would get all dressed up with my finest dress and wear nice shoes and hair and makeup, and it was a wonderful time back then. That was back when I had friends, turtle friends. They're all deceased now, but that's okay. I move on. Let's continue with the nominations for most flippable Mondo figure, shall we? And the nominees are the Anti-Eternia Battle Cat. Oh, I love cats. The Decon exclusive Reptar. Oh my, that looks so scary. And finally, the limited edition exclusive Rogue. Oh, she's so pretty, just like I was. And the winner, the Designer Con Reptar. How nice for everyone that owns that. You'll make quite a bit of money. I used to have money. Those were the days. Now I simply bide my time, waiting around in this vast wasteland. It reminds me of the time when I...
All right, there is still some life in the old girl. Now, speaking of NECA, this did bring up a new category that I wanted to talk about, and that is most threatening email. Now, I went through different emails from different companies, and I found that NECA was the only one that was sending out threatening emails. So that means that all the nominations are going to be NECA nominations, and I'll just go through them myself right here. So nomination number 1 for most threatening email is the one where they said that you'd have limited opportunities to buy stuff or whatever. Second nomination is the one where they said that you would have early access to stuff, but then they tried to be slick and say, oh, you got to be in good standing, and then they explained what good standing meant, and it didn't really make much sense and all that. And the third nomination is the one where they just flat out threatened to charge you and then tried to guilt you to fix the mistake they made. All right, and the winner is the one where they just threatened to charge you and tried to guilt you to fix the mistake they made. Woo! Man, you gotta love the balls on NECA. I think you do, okay? I don't know. I don't run a company. All right, we gotta sort of blast through this because Target's opening soon, and I think they got a bunch of those Galvatrons that are coming out. I gotta pick some up to get them on offer up. So let's talk about most flippable import figures. Import figures, very, very expensive right out the gate. But if you know the ones to look for and you know the ones that are limited, you can flip these for high profits, okay? And to talk about this, man, I am running out of celebrities. Let's just go with Hatter the White.
It is I, Hatter the White, and I've come to you now to announce the nominees for Most Flippable Import Figure. Mayfix Daredevil, or is it Mafix? The Yamaguchi Moon Knight. Ooh, I love the color of his outfit. And the Metal Slug Airy. And the winner is the Yamaguchi Moon Knight. By God, look at those prices. You know they reissued these, right? Well deserved. But they're all well deserved. Now I must take my leave. But please, no tears.
All right, import figures. If you know what to look for, you can make a lot of money. Sorry, I got to blast through this. I'm now getting an alert that the Galvatrons aren't going to be at the Target close to me. I got to go to the other Target in the bad neighborhood, so I really got to wrap this up. So next category is most flippable vehicles. Now, problem with vehicles is they're big, okay, which means they're expensive to ship. Now, I like to sell my vehicles personally on OfferUp, okay, or sell them, you know, like in a back alley or something like that. But if you do have to ship them, the problem is the shipping cost is already so high that you can't really put your flipping charge into the cost, all right? So that's something that you always got to factor, because whenever I ship something, I always double the shipping cost and I pocket the rest of it. With vehicles, it's a little more difficult. But anyway, to talk about vehicles, I'm really running low on my celebrity list. So bottom of the barrel, let's talk to Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg, take it away.
Hey everybody, this is Mark Wahlberg. You haven't seen me for a bit on this channel because I've been busy working out, but I love vehicles, so I had to drop by. I remember when I was on the set of Transformers, Age of Extinction, Michael Bay told me my trailer was actually a secret Transformer and that I needed to stay inside and only come out during my takes or else it would get real upset. He said, Mark, we need you to watch over that Transformer trailer just in case it gets hostile, but don't tell anyone. The fate of the fucking world is in your hands. That's what he fucking said. So I stayed in my trailer most of the time and it seemed like the whole crew was happy and it all worked out. Oh shit, that reminds me, I gotta go work out. So let's go over the nominations for the most flippable vehicles of 2024. And the nominees are the G.I. Joe Classified Vamp with Clutch action figure, the Ramen Toy Ramen Racer Graphite Black, and the G.I. Joe Classified HasLab Dragonfly Assault Copter. And the winner is the Ramen Racer Graphite Black. Congratulations, Ramen Racer. I'm gonna go get in my truck and head to the fucking gym. Make sure to watch out for trailer Transformers. They're no fucking joke. I gotta go. Bye.
All right, and now we are at the final nomination, and that's just as well because I gotta go here. It is the most flippable action figure company. Out of all these, what is the action figure company that produces the most profit for you, okay? And I just realized that I have nobody left. I got nobody left in the celebrity tank. Oh, you know what? I got one guy. Damn it. I didn't want to do this, but I really don't have the time to do this myself. I got another text from my buddy. He said there's already a line forming for the Galvatron, so I got to go in through like the back door and use my Target connection. It's going to be a whole thing. So I hate to do this because, like I said, I have an ongoing lawsuit with this person, but what am I going to do? I got to give it to this guy. To read the nominations for most flippable line, we are going to talk to the one and only Flippor, get us out of here. Bye-bye, everybody.
Well, freaking well, it seems that all roads lead back to Flippor. That's right. It's only right that the soon-to-be most flippable action figure of 2025 and beyond gives out this last award. So without further ado, the nominees for most flippable action figure company are Mayfix, or is it Mafix? I don't know. Mezco, and NECA. And the winner is, I don't even have to look at the card, I memorize it. It is Mezco. Yeah, that's right. Mezco always lighting up the charts on eBay, okay? You miss a Mezco exclusive, best believe that you're gonna pay. And that's it. That is the FLIPPIE Awards. Flipper Frank, thank you for giving it to me. Like I said, I will be the most flippable action figure moving forward, taking over the universe. And guess what? This whole thing was just a commercial for Flippor. How do I know? Well, because I brought out the whole Flippor crew, of course. This is the whole gang. Flippor, all the Flippor variants. You got Stealth Flippor, you got Gold Flippor, you got Glow in the Dark Flippor, you got Flaker, okay, bad guys like Flaker, you got the Flipbot, you got the Flakebot, and you got all of these lovely catchers. this right here, this whole video has been a commercial for Flippable, because Flippable is going to be shipping to you soon, getting it all ready to go right now to get into your hands. And if you don't have one, you can still get them at retailers. Toy Stalker, Big Bad Toy Store, Nerdzoic, Titan Toys. I will put all the links in the descriptions. That is the 4 places that you could get this out. And once this sells out, you are going to be one sorry mother effer. I'm sorry. I know I'm not supposed to curse, but hell, it's the end of the award show. I said effer anyway, so it doesn't matter. Do not get caught with your pants down and pay the flipper price, because most likely you're going to be paying one of us. So that is it. Flippie's Award 2024 in the bag. Shout out to all my special guests, and I will catch you on the flip side. See you later.